Regina thought she had a perfect marriage, a loving husband, a happy home, and a baby on the way. But she never knew the man she called her husband was hiding a dark secret. On the night she almost lost her life, the truth behind the mask was finally revealed. Chapter 1: A Perfect Beginning.
My love, I'm overjoyed that we're expecting our first child.
From the outside, Tobi Bakre and Regina Daniels looked like the perfect couple. They were admired by everyone. Young, beautiful, successful, and deeply in love. Regina discovered she was pregnant one quiet morning. She held the small test in her hand, tears of joy filling her eyes. She ran into the bedroom, shouting, "Tobi, I am pregnant!" He embraced her, smiling as if his heart would burst. Tobi held her close and said, "My wife, we will have a child. God has blessed us." Regina believed him completely. She imagined a home full of laughter and a little child running around. Her heart was full of hope. Their home in Lekki was filled with photos of vacations, gifts, and the new plans for the baby. To everyone who saw them, it was a picture of happiness, but behind that happiness, something darker was hiding. Chapter 2: The Shadows of Control. As the pregnancy progressed, Regina began to notice small changes in her husband. He started asking many questions. If she received a call, he wanted to know who it was. If she stayed out a little longer, he would get upset. One evening, while she cooked for them both, she felt the baby kicked and smiled. Tobi watched her, but his gaze was not the warm one she expected. He told her softly,
You know I worry because I love you and our unborn child.
Regina smiled, trying to believe him, but deep down, she began to feel uneasy. Sometimes she caught him staring with a strange expression, not love, but suspicion. She hoped it was stress from work. She thought, a baby will make everything right, but the man she once knew was slowly disappearing. Chapter 3: The Family's Concern. When Tobi's parents, Edochie and Ebube, Obio, came to visit, they noticed something was wrong with their son. At dinner, Tobi spoke little, his eyes cold and distant. When Regina's plate slipped and a little soup spilled, he snapped sharply, "Be careful!
Be careful! Don't let the food spill on me!"
As if she had done something terrible. Ebube pulled him aside later. "Tobi, what is happening?" "That anger, I saw it today." Tobi forced a smile. "I am fine, Mommy. Just tired." But Ebube knew better. She watched her pregnant daughter-in-law with worry. The child in Regina's belly made the tension heavier in the house. Chapter 4: The Secret Mistress. Far from home, Tobi was living another life. He had an affair with Ruth Kadiri, a woman who knew his darkness. Ruth told him,
"Sooner or later, your wife is going to find out about us."
"You promised you would leave her for me." He replied, "I cannot. My family and reputation depend on the marriage." Ruth warned him, "Secrets do not stay buried." He turned away, anger building inside of him. Regina often imagined a bright future for the baby. She believed Tobi would be a better father. She did not suspect the danger growing in the same house. Chapter 5: The Perfect Trap. As weeks passed, Tobi acted overly kind. He bought things for the baby, picked nursery items, and told Regina how excited he was. She believed him fully. She thought maybe the child had softened him. Hidden inside his car, however, he kept a dark secret. He bought a black gorilla mask and a pair of gloves, paying cash and saying it was...
What is the black gorilla costume mask for?
It is for a costume party.
Only he knew the real reason. Chapter 6. The night of the attack. It was quiet, rainy night. Regina was at home. Tobi had told her that he was traveling for a business trip. She was preparing tea and speaking softly to her unborn child, praying for health, when she heard a noise behind her. Before she could turn, someone grabbed her from behind and she screamed and struggled, but the attacker was strong. He wore the black gorilla mask and his breath was heavy and wild. He pushed her to the floor and tried to choke her. She fought with everything she had, thinking of the baby, praying the child would live. The attacker hit her heart. Blood flowed from her lip. She felt lightheaded and feared she would lose the child. She understood then that she had to do something different. She stopped fighting and acted like she was dead. She lay still, breathed shallow, and closed her eyes. The attacker bent closer to check, thinking she was dead. For a moment, the mask shifted and she saw nothing but darkness. He stood up, wiped his hands, and left quietly. Door closed behind him. After he left, Regina waited. She felt the pain in her belly and wondered if the child was safe. With what little strength she had, she crawled to her phone and dialed 911.
Please help me. Please help me, please.
She whispered, for the world went black. Chapter 7. The Hospital. Regina walked in the hospital to the bitter smell of antiseptic and the soft beeping of machines. Doctor examined her and listened to her heartbeats and the baby's. The nurse smiled faintly and said, there is a heartbeat. The baby is alive. Regina cried, grief and pain mixing in strange ways. Her mother-in-law, Ebube Obio, sat beside her, crying and whispering prayers.
Please, Regina. Please don't give up. You are healed in Jesus' name.
Thank God you and the baby are alive, she said. Regina's voice was weak. Someone tried to kill me. He wore a gorilla mask. The police took notes. Regina could not remember a face, only the mask and heavy breathing and the terror of that night. Tobi arrived at the hospital, eyes red, voice full of sorrow. He held her hand.
My wife, what happened to you? Please talk to me.
Who did this to you? He cried. I will find them. Regina believed him in that moment because she wanted to believe. He looked shaken, but deep inside, she felt a quiet confusion about the man who had planned her life. Chapter 8. The Investigation. The police walked the case carefully. They found broken glass, footprints, and a torn gloves. For a while, nothing pointed directly to Tobi. He cooperated, offering to help, looking like a husband full of worry for his pregnant wife. But the lead detective, Richard Mofe-Damijo, noticed odd details. The attacker moved like someone who knew the house well. Then the police found the black gorilla mask in the trunk of Tobi's car. There were traces of Regina's blood on the gloves nearby.
So, Mr. Tobi is the culprit, Edochie. He actually tried to silence his wife.
When the lab returned the fingerprint results, they matched Tobi's print. Chapter 9. The Arrest. Tobi was arrested. In the station, he still tried to cry innocence. This is a mistake, he said. I would never hurt Regina. But the mask, the gloves, and the fingerprints were clear. His father, Edochie, stood in the corner, silent and stunned. Ebube wept softly. I warned you about your anger, she mourned. He could not answer. There was no way to explain the evidence.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say will be used against you in the court of law.
Chapter 10. The Truth Revealed to Regina. In the hospital, the detective approached Regina. She clutched her blankets, weak but brave. RMD sat close and said gently, Mrs. Bakre, we found who attacked you. Her heart pounded. Who Who was it? She asked. He looked down and spoke softly.
Your husband, Mr. Tobi, was the one.
Regina froze as the words sank in. She could not believe it. RMD showed her the gorilla mask and the blood-stained gloves. Her hands trembled and her breath came short. It was Tobi, she whispered. Tears fell. He tried to kill me and the child? The detective nodded slowly. Regina's world collapsed. And in that moment, the man who had promised her a child became the reason feared for both their lives. Chapter 11. The Courtroom.
I hope that justice will be served today.
The trial was full of cameras and people. Regina walked in, supported by her mother-in-law. The baby inside her had survived the attack. She carried that hope like a small light. Tobi sat at the defendant's table, calm outwardly but hollow inside. When Regina took the stand, she told the court everything she remembered. The mask, the darkness, the fear. She told them about pretending to be dead to save herself and her unborn child. The court saw the evidence, fingerprints, the mask and the gloves, and the torn piece of cloth found at the scene. Ruth Kadiri's statement about threats added to the proof. The judge listened and then declared the verdict. Tobi was guilty of the attempted murder. When the sentence came, Tobi looked at Regina with regret, but she turned away. Duty was to the child and to the truth. Chapter 12. The Aftermath.
My baby, I will look after you and make sure you are never like your father.
Regina gave birth months later to a healthy baby. The journey was full of pain, recovery, and slow healing. She forgot what she could, but never forgot what happened. She put her strength into raising the child and telling the story of survival. Tobi sat in prison, thinking of the life he destroyed.
I am so sorry, Regina. I wish I can turn back the hands of time.
His parents visited and begged for forgiveness. Regina accepted their presence but kept her distance. The newborn brought new hope, purpose to her days, and reasons to stand strong. Chapter 13. The Lesson. Regina began to speak publicly about the attack, the trial, and the importance of truth. In her interviews, she said, I married a man who seemed perfect. I was pregnant and I believed our future. But where evil wears a mask, you must have courage to speak up for yourself and for your child. People listened. Mothers and wives reached out to her. The baby grew in a home filled with careful love and strength. Chapter 14. The Symbol. Before leaving the old home, Regina visited the storeroom where evidence had been kept. The black gorilla mask was still there, ugly and silent. She looked at it and whispered, You could not hide forever. She handed the mask to the police to remain a symbol of what she had survived. Then she walked away, child in her hands, into a future she would shape herself. Epilogue. Months later, Tobi wrote a letter from prison. Regina read it once and folded it away. In it, he had asked for forgiveness. She prayed that he would find the help he needed, but she chose life for herself and for her child. By the seashore one evening, Regina watched the waves and held her baby close. She had survived darkness and found the courage to speak. Perfection can hide danger, but truth will unmask the darkest thing. Courage will protect the innocent and bring justice to light. The end.